Hi, Dan. Last time we met, we talked about rules companies need to be aware of when considering offshoring. We talked about contracts, and we had a lot of questions asking if we could go into more details about the elements that should be in contracts. Do you mind sharing details about those elements, things that will make companies successful when doing their contracting?
Thanks, Eric, and thanks for the follow-up questions. This is a very important topic. Contracts must be tailored to the unique conditions of nearshoring or repatriation and should be developed in phases, starting with the letter of intent and concluding with a comprehensive lease agreement or supplier agreement. Some of the key components to include in the letter of intent are, number one, clearly define scope of work. Specify the nature of the operations or services being established. Number two, propose building location and size, including the physical address, square footage, and infrastructure status. Number three, price structure. What's the price per square foot, your base rent, your escalation clauses, taxes, and maintenance fees. And number four, expected deliverables and timelines. What are the milestones for construction, readiness, and operational launch? For the final lease agreement, here are some of the key elements that should be included in the final lease agreement. Utility responsibilities. Define who is responsible for connecting and maintaining utilities, such as electricity, water, internet, in your HVAC systems. Your currency exchange rates. Identify the agreed upon currency for the financial transactions and the supporting conversion indices and adjustment mechanisms. Also identify and define the frequency of rate reviews. Specify intervals. Is it quarterly, annually, for reviewing and adjusting price based on currency fluctuations? Build out and compliance responsibility. Clarify which party is responsible for zoning, permits, your environmental and health safety evaluations and compliance, and any local or regulatory requirements. And identify potential major risks and have clauses to address those particular scenarios, such as natural disasters, changes in trade policies, or social or political unrest. Along with these primary elements, other considerations should be making sure that your key process indices are well defined as well, in terms of quality, uptime, delivery, and responsiveness. Who's responsible for the equipment and intellectual property rights, and as well as defining what the exit strategy might be, including notice periods, transition planning, and responsibility for decommissioning or transferring of assets. And as well as what is the process for change orders. Define how to scope them, price them, and the timeliness in which they can be amended post-contract. All in all, a strong contract paired with a well-crafted LOI ensures clarity, accountability, and alignment from the initial site selection through the long-term operational execution.
That's great, Dan. I think people that find themselves in this situation will find that really helpful, practical advice. Thank you.